That Rona is a hoax. But if you get sick, it ain't my fault. It's the politics fix. What up, my sippers and stoners? It's me, Anna DK, checking in once again, and I'm here with another politics fix. Now, y'all know I'm definitely your black progressive voice for the 2020 race and beyond, and thank you. You could have chosen any other YouTube page, but you're here, and for that, I'm grateful. Now, before we get into it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, ding! That way you'll know anytime I'm coming at you with another video. And once it's over, go ahead and like it if you enjoyed it and comment so we can interact with each other. I want to get to know you and you get to know me. Now that that's over, go ahead and hit your girl with some cups and clouds. Much has been said about this rally that Trump is planning in Tulsa coming up. A few days ago, we were all mad because he had chosen Juneteenth as the day that he was going to host his rally. And you know that was out of pocket, right? So he switched it and decided that he was going to hold it on the Saturday, which is, I believe, the 19th or the 20th or whatever. Anywho, here's the thing about the rally. We still have a pandemic. We're in a whole entire pandemic right now. And the reality of the situation is, you get 60,000 people together in 2 enclosed spaces, which is what he's planning to do, and you might have a crisis on your hands. And I just want to tell you a little bit about how they are spinning the narrative. You know, they've said a lot about the virus since it's come out. Initially, it was a hoax. Then it was going to go away in April when it got hot. Then you could gargle bleach. Then you could, do a lot of things, but they've never taken it seriously. Our own 45 does not wear a mask. 45's number 2 does not wear a mask. And here's the thing about Pence. Pence actually heads the virus's task force. So, did I say force? Anyway, Pence heads the task force. So he definitely shouldn't be telling lies. But let's talk about the lies that he's telling. He comes out and is like, well, Tulsa has been at the forefront of us getting in front of this coronavirus, and they have pretty much flattened the curve. And so we're not worried. We have precautionary steps put in place, temperature checks. We're going to be offering masks and hand sanitizer. Although we're not requiring them to wear the masks, we are offering them. Now, we all know how responsible Trump and Pence both are, right? So just for that little added extra layer of protection, here's what they did. They created a nice little release form, a waiver, actually, for all of the Trump supporters to sign who are going to be at the rally. Let's take a look at what it says. By clicking register below, you are acknowledging that an inherent risk of exposure to COVID-19 exists in any public place where people are present. By attending a rally, you and any guest voluntarily assume all risks related to COVID-19 and agree not to hold Donald J. Trump for President, Inc., BOK Center, ASM Global, or any of their affiliates, directors, officers, employees, agents, contractors, or volunteers liable for any illness or injury. He feels like it's all well and good. Here's the thing. I don't know if he knows, but we can pretty much fact check anything he says in real time. So within about 30 seconds, we knew that according to the Tulsa Department of Health, there are actually 589 or anywhere between 500 and 600 new active cases in Tulsa right now. They are not flattening the curve. They actually have seen a rise in cases steadily over the last few weeks. So they are, for all intents and purposes, a hot spot. Not exactly sure why our vice president was like, they're ahead of this thing. Not exactly sure why he chose to actively lie to the American people, even though we can fact check it. Not exactly sure. But I think a lot of it comes back to the fact that they have downplayed this whole thing since it started. And it's caused a lot of other people to downplay the thing. And the reason why we're seeing steadily rising spikes in the virus is because people aren't talking about it with a sense of urgency anymore. So now we're going to have a bunch of MAGA people get together in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa, Oklahoma becomes a cesspool because not only are they going to be in the arena and in the convention center, they have to leave. And when they leave, where are they going? Probably to eat in one of the plenty restaurants that are open, even though we shouldn't be open. So now you're exposing the wait staff, the cooking staff, you're exposing the welcome staff and everyone else to the virus. And then they go and expose everyone they know to the virus. So the entire city becomes a hotbed of pandemia. Is that a word? I think it's a word. We're going to go with it though. Anywho, I just really don't understand why there's no sense of urgency around this. But hey, listen, I live in California. So I know that over here in California, in my small town, we are definitely taking the precautions. We are social distancing. We are wearing masks. That is not the case for every city, especially those big, dense metropolitan cities. But for the most part, we are doing what we have to do. But again, we're a blue state. When it comes to the coronavirus outbreaks, they are in those predominantly red states, the ones who fiercely support 45. So, that generally explains a lot. And that's all I have to say about that. If there's anything that I missed, if there's any points that I missed, anything you want me to talk about, drop it down below, okay? And in the meantime, until next time, I'm Miana DK, and I love y'all. I swear I do.